What's up, YouTube? What's up, Xtreme Gainz family? I'm Chuck. This is Xtreme Gainz. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say is or ever will be financial advice. Please do not take it as such. Today is Monday, April 11th, 2022. This is the AMC Gme and SPY Algo Exposed daily update and preparation video for tomorrow and beyond. I hope you had a great day in the market today and made some money. What a day, what a day, what a day. If you are not a part of this live stream and or a part of or member of my premium Discord, I promise y'all you are missing the boat. Today, this live stream, as well as my premium Discord, just absolutely knocked it out of the park again today. Congratulations on the Xtreme Gainz, everybody. It was unreal. I hope, obviously, that if you are not part, regardless, I hope you're making money in this market, either on the volatility intraday and or potentially even today with SPY on the downside. It was an unreal, exciting day here on the live stream. So you definitely missed another good one, but there'll be many more to come. So I hope you had a great day. I hope you made some money. With all of that said, I want to go over the regulars that I always go over here. My Snake Algo and Snake Algo method for AMC, GME, and SPY, and macro comparatives that I have for AMC and SPY that I'm looking at. So with all of that said, let's dig in. On your screen is AMC and my Snake Algo and Snake Algo method. I talked to y'all in last night's video how I clipped Fridays. I was going to go ahead and put it on there, let it play out a little bit with pre-market pre-market this morning to see where we were at with it. Got 100% dead on accurate fulfillment out of that. Let me turn it yellow real quick so you can see the fulfillment out of it here today. Right here it is. Dead on fulfillment thus far. So I'm feeling pretty comfortable with where it's at right now currently. One thing I did discuss in the live stream is potentially not putting in this peak yet. So if this does need to be adjusted in some sort of way to replicate that, if it were to make another attempt up here to put this peak in, something similar like that, then I would do that. But right now I'm feeling pretty good with where it's at. So I'm just going to leave it right here where it's at and let it continue to show me. But that is what I am looking at with the Snake Algo. Obviously, you can see what the indication is moving forward with this in this current position. The macro comparatives for AMC that I'm looking at, there's two of them, both from the macro descending wedge prior to the January 2021 run-up in two separate positions. This is the extended version of this macro comparative that I have been showing you on this channel for quite some time. And that's it in its entirety. Where we are at within that is right here in this descent. I talked about this as well in last night's video and talked this out spot on. Said short-term move to upside, rejection off of the 1850-ish area. That's exactly what has started to happen here. If it were to continue to fulfill in this manner, according to this macro overlay, it looks like continuation to downside, which is the exact same movement and projection as what the snake is giving and is projecting moving forward. The snake indicated and projected and now has fulfilled the move up to the 1850 area, just like this did. And then it's showing continuation to downside, just like this is. So that's what I'll be looking for from this macro comparative to continue potentially fulfilling in that manner. Then there's the other portion of this that I showed you all last night, and I'll show you again. Right here, of the same macro comparative in another position. So it's the right hand portion of the macro double, not the whole thing. And then this is obviously right here would be the replicated run up. And then right here is where we would be in that, the replication of the descent the last couple weeks. And what this would indicate to me potentially moving forward is this consolidation to potentially continue for 1 or 2 more days, and then possibly a move to the upside. And this indicates somewhere around the $25 or $26 area. So instead of continuation to downside, after this rejection, this is continued consolidation, move to upside. So that's the difference between the two of them. And that's what I'm looking at with AMC in its entirety. GME, the snake for GME landed dead on, just like the one for AMC did thus far. Right there. And same thing. Clipped it from Friday once last week's ended its projection and fulfillment on Friday. Went ahead and clipped Friday. 1 day overlap Thursday. Friday projection fulfillment with the 1 day overlap on Thursday. And now projection and fulfillment today. Now this one's a little bit different than AMC. And I talked about that in the video last night due to the intraday nuanced movements between the two of them. This is the same clip from the same day of the two of them. And obviously there was nuanced movement on the micro time frame of AMC and GME on Friday. And this is the difference that we're seeing. And it's obviously exaggerated here, being that it is the micro clip is being used as a macro projection. So I'm going to leave it there. Again, I'm not sure how I feel about it in its entirety, being this opposite from each other. A little bit is one thing, but this is quite a bit. But I'm going to keep my eye on it, and I'm going to leave it alone until it does not fulfill. Once it does not fulfill, then I will reevaluate not only positioning, but then I will also reevaluate potentially clipping a new snake if it were to divert from this and go off on its own kind of schedule outside of what it's done as far as the clipping of these snakes and the fulfillment of them. So if it were to go downside, let's say with AMC and divert from this, I would look at potentially, obviously, first repositioning of this and reevaluating the positioning of the current snake. And then if that would not work, then I would potentially look at clipping a new snake within that diversion and or the day prior, which is what I've been doing previously. Same thing goes with AMC. If GME is the leader and AMC diverts from its to the upside, from its current snake to the upside, I would do the same thing there. But nonetheless, this is what it's showing, and it did give projection and fulfillment today. And it does show a potential for grind up again here and continuation to upside in the short term here for GME. SPY, the SPY snake I have currently in the compressed version with the downside showing. I talked to you last night, the snake is the yellow here. I talked to y'all last night about the two different, the extended version and the compressed original version of this, that I'm trying to, in an attempt to stay out in front of things, look at multiple scenarios. However, the downside, the move up in the short term to roughly the 446.75 and rejection, and then downside move and fulfillment of the yellow snake in its original initial placement position, it fulfilled in that manner. The indication moving forward from that looks to be potentially short-term move upside and then continuation downside, if at all. If not, again, continuation to downside in the way that's looking right now. Again, this should be viewed, I'm showing you on the 15-minute. I should be viewing this on the 1 hour. It makes it a little easier to comprehend and see. There's the 1 hour, my bad. There's the 1 hour. You can see how it could potentially be showing a short-term upside move and then continuation to downside. Then the macro comparatives for SPY are the same macro comparative. I'm going to move the snake. Same macro comparative in two different placements of that macro comparative. And it's the macro comparative from the 08-09 correction and crash. The blue is what I've called the long term. The red is what we've been calling the extended. Been tracking the extended out here for longer. I was tracking the long term behind the curtain, and I decided to bring it out at one point and start looking at it to give an alternate movement if it were to divert from the extended version, which it has yet to do. So looking at both macro comparatives, like I said last night, the long-term version in this position would need to see a move to the upside rather soon here. It is moving downside, and it does look to be potentially in a short-term downtrend right now. This could, and I've said this before, make a move directly back up here, and I would never blink an eye as if it never diverted from this if it were to do that. I've seen it happen in the past with previous macro comparatives, so I'm going to leave this one on here the way it is right now for the time being. I'll give it another day or so and see if that happens or if it continues to follow the extended version, obviously in the downtrend macro perspective of all of this movement. And if it does, then I will go back to the drawing board for a reevaluation of positioning of the long term and or an invalidation of it if that's what it comes to. But nonetheless, that's what the macro comparatives look like as well, moving into tomorrow and beyond with the macro comparatives for SPY. That's everything I have for you today. Once again, it was a great day here. Thank you all for sharing that with me and letting me be a part of it. I hope you all, as I said at the beginning, had a great day today. Quick reminder, I will not be live here tomorrow. It is a scheduled Discord day for me. However, as you know, if something were to pop off to the upside and or go catastrophic to the downside, then we would all come out here from my private Discord live streams. That way we could all live stream together out here on YouTube. So unless that happens, I will be in Discord tomorrow for the private live stream and will not be live out here. But I will be putting out the update and preparation video, as always, tomorrow evening after market close. That's all I got. I appreciate y'all. If you made it to the end of the video, hit the like button, comment, interact with the video. I'd appreciate it. The bots are absolutely fucking crazy on these videos. There's actually more of them commenting than there are of you. I would appreciate it if we could blow that out of the water repeatedly. It'd be really cool to have y'all rally on these videos like that. We've talked about that in the live stream today, about the suppression that I feel this channel, my content that I showed you on Twitter, is receiving and has received for quite some time. And it'd be cool to see if we all rallied behind that, what the result of that would be. So I would greatly appreciate it if y'all would do that. If not, no big deal. No sweat off my ass. It's just going to remain what it is now. So with that said, I will talk to you all tomorrow morning. I hope you have a great evening and enjoy the rest of it. And I will see you all in the update and prep video tomorrow night after market close. Take care. Enjoy your evening. Later.